Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, how are you doing?
But you know what? Life is still good.
Is it?
Yeah?
What makes you say that?
Well, you have people that care about you, and you got a world of opportunity ahead of you. So, all the bad that you're currently pondering on is behind, and all you have left to do is move forward.
At what age do you think that you gained consciousness?
This one day, it was in the morning, I was on the way to school, and I was in elementary school, so I was younger, and I was on the way to school, my mom was driving me, and I remember, thinking, we were, at the red light before the turn to go on the road to my school, and I remember, thinking about how it was so, weird that I was, in my own head, kind of like you were saying, but it's more it's weird that everyone else is also in their own head, and everyone else experiences things like how I do, but I'll never know what it's like, and I'll never know what it's like to be a different person.
So, I just wanted to know if you felt do you think there's a part of you that you've lost?
I definitely think that there is. I mean, I feel like the nature of living is just that you change over time. You eventually become not a different person, but a new person, which is kind of contradictory because they kind of mean one and the same. But you grow from your experiences and you lose some of the things of your past. You forget things, you put things behind you, whether they interfered in your ability for self-content or whatever it may be. Sometimes it's good to leave things behind you and just try to forget about it and change who you are. And I feel like there's definitely things that everyone loses, and that as they just go through life, they lose a little part of themselves that they used to have. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's not always a good thing, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing.
Okay. Thanks for that.
Well, I was just wondering something.
Yeah, what?
This is really important to me because it says a lot about your character.
But what do you think of the afterlife?
When I was really little, I used to think that heaven looked like my grandparents' house and their yard. They live in Johnson City at the base of a huge mountain range, and my papa would take us on hikes and to the cave in the mountains. And whenever I pictured dying when I was really little, I always pictured they're 3 or 4 acres and the farmer next door. And then even now, if I picture a concrete heaven, I just picture going upstairs into their really low ceilinged living room and seeing all my cousins there and everybody in the family. And we used to do 4th of July and Christmases, and so it's anytime I picture reuniting with people, it's always in their house.
I remember being in that room, and I remember thinking that I had powers because I was laying on my bed and I was singing the theme song to my favorite show when I was little.
What was that show?
The Backyardigans.
Dude, I love the Backyardigans.
I love the Backyardigans. That was like my favorite show. Like my show.
Oh, it was your show?
My show.
I feel like that's a little unfair.
No.
Okay,
And my favorite character was the pink one.
You didn't even know her name.
Uniqua, that's her name.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure you're a real fan.
Okay, well, I didn't know if you were a real fan, so I didn't
Yeah,
get
what are you
too deep in the specifics.
You clearly don't know me then at all.